it struck me what you said here about and that this dimension of this earth like a stomach of the solar system, and it sounds strange. And I hear this in other teachings too, that although it is a maximum opportunity to be embodied here, a spirit with a body here, it's a great opportunity for some reason. Various traditions speak about it. They also say that, hey, this is they call it like a dog-eat-dog world. And Ouspensky called it that here on the earth is a pain factory. And I was just watching some nature shows the other day. I started to get into nature shows and stuff like that. But basically everything is eating something else and is being eaten by something else. The salmon and this and the crocodiles and the jaguar and the whole thing. And there is this somehow divine harmony of earth maintaining, but is based on something is eating and is being eaten by something else. So that shows that at the physical form, that is not a place of rest and a place of joy and peace, definitely not lasting.
Yes, I think you said it's not the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. Although Master Jesus said, they asked him like, hey, when is the kingdom of heaven going to come? How will we know? In the Gospel of Thomas, is it going to be then or here? What are the signs? And Jesus would say like, hey, the kingdom of heaven is going to come at some point, or is there or here. It is within our heart. The kingdom of heaven is right here now. And it seems like this. So there's the possibility, is the kingdom of heaven, everything is the kingdom of heaven, but in this dimension of the physical and separation, it is like a pain factory within the kingdom of heaven. And also there is this, in some other teachings, and I was also talking to somebody who supposedly is like, let's say, reached a high level of consciousness, like a man number 7 or something like that. And this person was saying like, hey, it's not that there's no suffering. Like, it is actually to be in this earth. It's a lot of suffering. Even one has cleared the unnecessary suffering and the suffering that is coming from the sense of separation and for going against the law of God, being against. Basically, there's a lot of suffering through forgetting the law that all is one and thinking that I'm a rogue, self-serving, independent thing. So that is a big suffering. But even the person was saying, even if you clear all of this and you don't have to suffer with the tortures of the mind and of the tortures of the emotions and the illusions, still there is some inescapable suffering, basically this impermanence. Everything that we love is going to die. Everything we're going to lose, everything we love, and including this body and our kids and our parents and the loved ones and the dogs and the pets. There is there cannot be stability and safety at the level of form, and somehow it was called like the wound of love, that due to the impermanence, everything, basically we're going to lose what we love, and there's no resolution at the level of this, the resolution at the higher level. And another type of suffering this person was saying is that being open and conscious to this earth and what's happening and to the people in it that are at a low level is painful. One will feel it. One will feel so there's the pain of being conscious in a world that is unconscious. It is hard. It requires a lot of transmutation. So it's not that, okay, now I do this, meditate, and I reach a level and I'm, as you said, I'm groovy and I'm free of suffering and it's perfect bliss all the time. Doesn't seem to be the case. But just a little bit more, Peter, here. I find a practical thread here, what you said with this freeing ourselves from the dense laws of unconsciousness, and very practical, this, as you call it, the obstacles. The obstacles are density of consciousness, unconsciousness kind of ruling our life. So for men,
Well, consciousness being further and further infused into our human psychology and human body.
right. So I have experienced this in people and myself, and you surely experienced it. Let's say to be free or much freer of this. I mean, I see a lot of people I work with, they are suffering a lot with how people see them and how they should please people and how they should be seen as good and how, so this is called inner considering, identification with the imaginary picture and trying to put it in a certain way. And it's, since it's very unstable and imaginary, it's very sensitive and hurtable. So one can spend the whole life of getting credibility or getting respect or not getting it, and it is possible to be done with it. So we don't have to worry about this. I don't worry about, even as a therapist, I'm doing the best I can, but I don't have any thoughts. Oh man, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe what would they think of me? This or that. What would the client think of me? What would this person think of me? And from one angle, I got used to it, but there's much less of this. So I'm freer, we are freer from this law of trying to please, trying to be good, trying to be seen in a certain way, all this inner considering, yeah? Also, the law of imagination. Basically, most people are, there's no quiet space of being. It's all the time the radio in the head. So, and this radio in the head broadcasts the unconscious psychology. Again, inner considering or trying to get safety, security, love in that which cannot provide it to us. And the control to manage, to avoid future thing, so that also and it's possible to, if as the mind, as one gets more conscious and one knows, has a sense of who or what one is, it comes with like a diminishing of this imagination, which is diminishing a lot of suffering. And now I'm available for, when one is in imagination, one is not available to the messages of the universe. One is not available to the beauty, to the sunset, to the miracle. So one is unavailable to the kingdom of heaven from one angle, because one is stuck in the box with the radio